hatters and live chatters. This is Douglas George Bloch saying hello and welcome you to your 251st Depression Recovery live chat on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. This is your Depression Recovery Hour with Pastor Doug, otherwise known as DGB, Douglas George Bloch, so called because I was born on George Washington's birthday, which is February 22nd, which is in 2 days, which means I'm turning 70. Is that 7? Yeah, 73. Sign language. Yes, incredibly depressed evening, Uncle Herbert. I guess you must be in the UK. Well, Dr. Horst Karka, yep, I know who you are. Marius, Susan Jones from Virginia, Chom Choms, I believe from Canada, maybe? Kevin Wilson, I don't know where you are. Anyway, I want you to all sing happy birthday to me, okay? Now, I want it to be in unison. I want it to be on tune. I don't want anybody out of tune here, okay? So in about 3 minutes, I'm gonna basically, conduct you, and I'll go, that's the key we're in, whatever the key is. Of course, I'm joking because I can't hear anything any of you are saying. Anyway, I will actually post in this video, very good when someone said 70 or 73. I'm going to post, I had an incredible 70th birthday party 3 years ago, and there were these phenomenal jugglers who travel all around the world putting on a show. And I actually posted that video, and people really, really liked it. So I'm going to repost it in the description column of this, description right below the video when we're done, and you can go look at my 70th birthday party. However, this year, 73, we're just going out to dinner with Joan and some friends. So 73 years old, 73 years young. I'll tell you, when they say life is short, yep, life passes you by, yep. I mean, where did everything go? Last time I remember, I was like 26 years old, wondering if we'd ever get to the year 2000. That was in 1975. 2022? It just doesn't seem possible. Anyway, but Ann C is here. She's the senior member of this live chat, 84 years old. Ann, you are my guru, my not mentor, kind of my inspiration. There you have it. You are still kicking at 84. I had a lot of physical problems, prostate, depression, issues with weight. I sometimes wonder if I'm going to make it to 84 or even 80. However, my father lived to 93, my mother lived to 85 and took crummy care of herself. So you're being 85 tomorrow? Oh my God, and see, you were born one day after me. Let's do the math, boys and girls. When was Anne born if she's going to be 85 tomorrow? Well, 1937? Is that a good guess? It was quick. No, yes, no, not 1947. I'm getting with 73 and 22. Help, someone help me out here. Probably 1937. Anyway, thank you, Claire Bear, for the happy birthday. Laurie Buckman, you're in Idaho. Well, hopefully you're near Boise. That's a big growing city. Do you still have problems with insomnia? Not after I'm taking Seroquel, no. If you wake up after 4 hours, can you get back to sleep? That's the key. I have a video called What Happens If You Wake Up at 4 a.m. and Can't Get Back to Sleep. You can do deep breathing. You can watch sheep, count sheep going over a stream as I do. All sorts of techniques to get back to sleep. If you can't get back to sleep, then you need to talk to your doctor or a sleep doctor. Anyway, 1937, was I right? Did I do that correctly in my head? Wow. That's right, you're 12 years older than I am. I should have figured that out. I was born in 49. Well, congratulations, 85 years old. Ann C, call me up. Oh, we did. Ann and I had a very nice talk last year as I was walking around the block, and I'm going to call her again because will you email your phone number? I need to talk to someone who's 85. Amazing. Any folks in London? Someone's in London here. Hey, Tony Issue. Hey, Simon. What's going on with Noah? Still haven't heard from him. 57 years here, but all beat up physically and mentally. Well, Kelly, that's okay. I've been beat up physically and mentally many times in my life. Horst Kaka, one more of those messages and you're going in timeout, okay? Just letting you know. I'm sure there must be people here. Yeah, you hope you never have problems with your prostate. Well, guess what? When you get older, it comes with the territory. Anyway, Ann C, happy birthday, 85 on 2/23, which is my, oh no, wait a minute. Tomorrow's the 21st. What am I talking about? 2/21. Huh. My nephew's girlfriend is born on 2/21. I know a couple of my old girlfriend, 2/21. And thank you, Marius, for your 5 European euro donation. Speaking of European, any of you guys see this is not the Olympics? Has anybody been following the Olympics? Did you see the pairs ice skating yesterday? The pairs, competition with the ice skating. Oh my God, the Russians, the Chinese, superhuman. How can you possibly? How do these people do this? And then I saw Jesse Diggins from America cross the finish line in the cross country, come and get a silver medal, and collapsed. Just basically could hardly even breathe. Cross country skiers are the fittest people in the world. I don't know if anyone's ever done it, cross country racing. Hey, Tejas Monikar. You are, of course, in India, and I'm waiting for your joke. I'm glad you're doing okay, Susan Jones, Manchester, England. We got a lot of English folks here, nobody in London. Happy birthday, NC. The world is better because you're in it. Well, it's lovely. And Lazy Eye Ranch was on the premiere video yesterday, right? And speaking of which, what I posted yesterday was affirmations for emerging from a depressive episode. Depressive episode. Period. My new video, period. I love Siri. Anyway, you should basically check that video out if you haven't. The Canary Islands. Where are the Canary Islands? Is that where the canaries in the coal mine go? I don't know. Lazy Eye Ranch. You know what? When you made that comment about the mountain lion that you can't get rid of, and then you said something like, I called Fish and Wildlife and they said I was wrong, and then I lost the message. So what did Fish and Wildlife tell you? 7 days without a plunge makes 1 week. Oh, amazing. Third storm in work here in Ireland. How's the weather in Oregon, Doug? Nothing but sunny weather all throughout February. Today it may rain though. Mine is next Sunday. Another Pisces. Raise your hand if you're a Pisces. My favorite sign, right? The sign of sorrow. Also, artist, healers, or victim, depending on which one you play. Northwest coast of Africa. Wow. How did you end up there? And it sounds like it's probably pretty good weather. Jennifer Shua, nice to see you. We share the same birthday this year. It's 2/22/22. Tuesday, you turned 60. Whoa. I remember I had a party when I was 60. When I called my health insurance company, say, what's your date of birth? I say 2/22. And they said, oh, Tuesday. This week it's Tuesday. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, Tuesday is 2/22. So TWOSDAY. What is strange? I don't think that's a very good pun. TWOSDAY, right? Equals. Anyway, that's what they made a big deal about. So, Ann C, email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com. I'd like to chat with you on your 85th birthday. I want to get some inspiration from you to see how you've done it. Really. Very, very cool that you're 85. Really cool. Here's what, yes, it was a good video, wasn't it? And you were right there. So, let's look what my friend Ted sent me, okay? This is really interesting. Happy birthday. Ride hard, cycling, and live large. Not much time left. Happy birthday. Ride hard and live large. Not much time left. Yeah, that's what I feel. If I feel I don't have much time left, and see, how do you keep your peace of mind when you're so close to leaving the planet? I want your secret. Yes, 2/22. We share the same birthday. How cool. Anyway, I have to get a permit to put motion detector security lights around my goat pen. I could be charged with harassing the lions by having these lights. How crazy is that? Crazy. Anyway, thanks. You have my phone number? Fine. There's no trash control. There's only a trash can. All right. So got a prayer letter from Son. You need Jennifer. How was that? Their letters are phenomenal. So it is 12:14. Let's start questions and answers about mental health recovery. Enough about my birthday. Melina Bloom, nice to see you. The person who gets up at 4 a.m., gets up after 4 hours, the question is, can you go back to sleep? If not, you need to work with your doctor. You might need medication. As I say, Seroquel has saved me. That would mean to keep the rubber side down. I mean don't tumble on your bike, huh? Not quite sure. Enigo Gomez, nice to hear you. And so my video yesterday, Affirmations for Emerging from a Depressive Episode, when I was trying to survive hour by hour, my affirmations were like, I can survive this. This is temporary. I will smile again. But when I was getting over it and I was out of the crisis state, it was more like I'm emerging from this episode. My brain is healing. I look forward to more peaceful moments. The whole tone changes from one of survival to one of, recovery. So what I suggested is that anytime you're in a state, whether it's crisis, beginning recovery, or maintenance, right, the three stages, you can either be in the middle of hell, you could be coming out of hell, or you could be out of hell and you want to stay out. Any of those three states, you can use affirmations and tailor them to your state to support you and whatever your goals are. That was the whole message of my video yesterday, and I really recommend you see it. I've had a fabulous life, and I want to see what's going to happen every day from now on. Look at this. Well, Anne, you're very fortunate. A lot of people don't think they had a fabulous life, and you did. So you're very fortunate, and I'm glad that you're just living day by day and not worried about your upcoming transition. So again, that's why I want to talk to you again, an inspiration. And hey, Joni,
Yes.
when you get a moment, can you bring a banana in?
Yes.
I forgot to bring my coffee, but so and could you bring the? Well, I can show them the picture of Bruce. So at 12:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the Dove Lewis Emergency Medical Center, Veterinary Center, hospital actually, is going to. Thanks, dear. Want to say hello to the crowd? Is going to essentially be I gotta find doing a memorial service for pets that have passed on. And I'm trying to get Bruce's picture here, and not going to happen. So here we do. We got him. Bruce, my cat, who died exactly 5 months ago. We're having a memorial service for him and all the other cats that have passed on. It's going to be virtual, and there's going to be a bunch of us talking about our pets, and we're about ready to get a new cat, guys. So let me know if you have any suggestions about what kind of cat, Persian, something else. Yes, I love your philosophy about life, Anne. It really is an adventure and a gift. I have odd problems, but at least they're interesting. Yes. Kelly Burns installed Blink motion detector cameras around her house. They have camera only options, price right, easy to install. 50 on the chat button. Let's go to 65. All right. Any questions? Do you have to gradually go off amitriptyline, or were you able to go off cold turkey? Well, I went off cold turkey because I was only taking 5 milligrams an evening. I was taking 250. It was interesting. I was taking 250 milligrams when I was depressed, and I weighed 250 pounds because it put all that weight on. But over a 20-year period, I gradually tapered, and by the time I went off it, I was only taking 5 milligrams. So, yes, we have a bunch of animal rescue shelters, but I've always had luck in the Humane Society. Thank you, Kathy, for keeping me updated on the chat number. My neighborhood installed night vision cameras pointed at my front and back door. Well, I wonder why. I miss my cat Tommy, who passed away last month. Wish I could bring him back. Yes, well, Bruce passed away in September of 2021. We're still not gotten over it. Wow. I have a Siamese cat. He's quite awesome. Completely housebroken, no litter box. Yeah, all my cats have been outdoor cats, so no litter boxes for them. Thank you, Anne, for the compliment. So you got the point about affirmations? Okay, so I have some interesting YouTube videos coming up. One is called Tune Out the Negative. So what this video is going to be about is the fact that human beings' brains, right, we are biased to look at the negative, to look at fear, right, over love. Why? Because when we were surviving on the Serengeti, we had to be aware, hypervigilant, if there was going to be a predator around, right? Because we were just little human beings and they were stronger than we were, right? So we've had this tendency to have a bias towards the negative, and especially people with depression, they tend to see negatively about themselves. They see the future in a negative light, and they see other people in the world in a negative light. So it's a bias, and the question is, how do you get out of that bias? And that's what my next video is going to be about. All right. Yes, Teos. Losing a cat, losing an animal. It's just very, very difficult. I went to the binocular store and they charged me £200 for a pair. They sure did see me coming. Thank you, Jason. That's a bad video. Get out of this cat, right? Well, that's called short hair. Yeah, Bruce was the only long hair cat I've ever had. Boy, was he high maintenance. Paranoia and fear as the economy gets worse, more cameras, huh? You were thinking about negativity this morning? Well, it's something that we all have to struggle with, right? Rano, nice to hear from you. Who has struggled with depression for more than 1 year? It's easy to lose hope. Yes, it is. But I struggled with 18 months during many of my episodes. Some were only 9 months. Yeah, Leah, thank you. Anyway, so Rano, here is the one of the affirmations to deal with losing hope, right? You know what it is. This too shall pass. Melba, your dog died on Sunday? Wow, a week ago? What a loss. I'm sorry to hear that. Really am. 55 people. Yeah, to get to 70, let's hit the like button. Also, let's see if we can get 1 or 2 donations. That would be very, very helpful. You guys have been really generous the last 2 times, but so far we've only had a £5 donation. So it's just that $sign that will help me continue to make more videos and do more live chats. Lazy Ranch, the universe gave us our 2 cats. My son lost his 17-year-old BFF. I'm not quite sure what that means. 2 months later, a little black kitty showed up way out here and bonded with him. And BFF cat, don't know what this acronym means, but I'm sure you'll tell me. The pool store charged me $200 twice and won't give it back to me compared to everything else going on. Small potatoes. Okay, not quite sure if that's a joke or or if that's a philosophy of life. Oh, BFS means best furry friend. Ava, thank you. Wow, I've just learned something new. Never too old to learn, right? Best friend forever. Another one. Claire Bear, any tips on getting through the mornings? Yes. Yes. You have to get out of your house and you have to get out of your bedroom, and go down and start doing your rituals. Make a cup of coffee, have a piece of fruit or yogurt, and then take a walk around the block. And the other way to do it is to make appointments in the morning so you have somewhere to go. And most people, evenings feel better. That is so, Claire Bear, that is so natural about depression, what's called the diurnal a pattern of depression where you feel worse in the morning, and as the day goes on, as the day. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to go downhill, but anyway, as the day progresses and you get towards the evening, you start to feel better. It almost like the black cloud lifts, and by evening, I used to almost feel normal. Only for today I shall. Well, that sounds like Alan, it's just for day, I shall be unafraid. Stan Ardister, haven't seen you here. I've been isolated for about 3 months in deep depression. I don't know what to do. Well, here's what you do. You do this. You do reach out for support. $10, Jennifer Tiana, sorry. What nationality is that? Thank you for your $10 donation. Really appreciate it. You on meds, mate? That's what I like, mate. I like the English. Yeah, so Stan, do you have a counselor? Do you have a therapist? What to do if a person wants to commit suicide because of a new dictator in Canada? I thought Canada was a democracy last I checked. Anyway, well, they should definitely call their therapist or call the local suicide hotline because, you know, that's obviously a mental illness going on unless, whatever it is that's going on, you got to keep the person alive. So whatever is bothering them, they can recover from. So encourage them to get help. Encourage them to call their local crisis line. Encourage them to reach out to their therapist and get one. If you don't, then there's a guy with her $13.99 Canadian donation. You can count on that, like the sun rising in the east. Thank you, Lisa. Really, really helpful. So, Animus 33, have your friend call the crisis line and get a therapist. And if the person is really, really in danger, have them, call 911. I gave someone a new bird when theirs died. They did not take to each other and the bird passed away. People should not give pets as gifts. Okay. Leah, is that Leah Benetti? I don't know. Thank you so much, little guy. Roller girl, I love the way you spell girl. By the way, has anyone been watching the Olympics? Has anyone been watching these people essentially go past the boundaries of human performance? It is so inspiring. Tuesday FA, I felt very depressed Valentine's Day morning. I attended Mass and smoked a cigar after 3 puffs. It all went well. I know smoking is good for me, but I'll deal with that later. Well, if you're smoking 3 puffs of a cigar every now and then, you know, I'm not going to diagnose anybody, but that's probably not a huge problem. If, however, you're smoking cigars every day, you know, that's a whole other issue. All right. What do people have to say? Leah, my next project was try to rescue an outdoor cat who seemed to be sent by other cats. I got him trapped and fixed, and slowly he's becoming indoor only. Well, that's nice. I was recently threatened by my ex-brother-in-law, and that means my sister's former husband, who has paranoid schizophrenia. He's truly delusional. He thinks I killed his girlfriend, whom I met 4 years ago. So my adrenaline's up a bit. Well, gee, I'm really sorry that's happening. Can you talk to anybody about that? Can you call a therapist? Is there any way you can, keep yourself safe? Thank you, Roller Girl. By the way, what's your first name? You don't have to tell me, but I always like to know people's first name. All right. Tuxedo Cat. Wow. Yeah, it is heavy, Kelly Burns. Anyway, I'm going to keep you posted. We are going to adopt a cat after we go to this memorial service for Bruce and hang a little leaf on his tree. We bought a gold leaf to hang on the memorial tree. Then I think we're going to start looking. Although I do have a video called "The Life and Times of Bruce Bloch" that I'm going to post. That will probably give me some closure. Alex Jones, nice to see you back. How is it going? I know you've had some hard times. 59 people. You filed a police report? Well, that's a good thing. You might want to file, what's it called, a restraining order? Yeah, it depends what happens. Sorry you had to go through that. Pets aren't good gifts unless the person chose the pet. My parrot was given to me by someone who hated me and hated this bird. I adore him. He mimics my southern drawl. Can't imagine you having a southern drawl, Lazy Eye Ranch. Where did you grow up? I read some Russian athlete fell while ice hockeying in the Olympics. possible. They were playing Finland for the finals. Do I have bad fatigue after prescription sleep aids next morning? Well, I'm taking 1.5 milligrams of Klonopin cut in half, 0.25. So, no, I don't have bad fatigue. When I was on something called trazodone, I did, but all depends on the med. So right now, no, because I'm taking so little. But if you're taking it and you have bad fatigue, you should definitely call your prescriber. And always go back to your prescriber. Always go back to your doctor. Anytime you're having a problem with meds, that's who you talk to. 60 people, all right, that's good, but not good enough. It's 12 to 9 p.m. The virtual conference or virtual memorial group for the lost cats and other dogs for pets that have passed away starts at 12:55 my time. So I'm probably going to leave you a little bit early, and it's going to be a 1 hour. Joe and I are really looking forward to a 1 hour ritual to honor the people, the pets of people, the pets who have died over the last year. Lazy Orange, I love birds that imitate accents. I saw a video of a raven speaking with a British accent. Wow. And Jason Clulo had a joke that people liked, and I can't find it. Well, you're alive and working through issues, so Alex, that's great. Trying your best, that's great. Keep it up. Are you sure, Lisa? Well, it's Pedar. Who's got? I think it's pedar.sheilds@gmail.com. Yeah, Pedar has not been on the chat as he used to, and I should ask him if he still wants to play this role of being the person sending out the email addresses. So where is Jason Clulo's joke? A guy was rushed to the hospital having sat on a toy horse. Doctor said he's in a stable condition. Jason, that was really terrible. Anyway, hey Rick M, nice to see you. It's my birthday on Tuesday, in case you live chatters have joined late. On Tuesday, 2/22, I turned 73. So, on 2/22, Tuesday, I turn 73. But I have nothing on Ann C. She's turning on 2/21, right? Right, Ann turns 85. So how's your physical health? That's, I've had all these problems last year. You don't want to grow old and have miserable health. Thank you, Jennifer H. Nice to see you. Love your sunglasses. Thanks for the happy birthday. Ketamine, here I come. Well, helps some people, that's for sure. S. Khan, thank you, Shay Shay. I once read about psychosis after that get thoughts that I can get it just by reading about the symptoms. No, not really. I struggle with thoughts. How can I get stronger not letting me believe the thoughts? Well, yeah, that's really important. I have a video called How to Stop Intrusive and Obsessive Thoughts, but I'd recommend you would go find yourself a good therapist who specializes in intrusive thoughts and OCD. But I will tell you the name of my video. But you should definitely find a counselor. I think this is the exact name of it. All right. Leah Zaran says, I grew up in Texas, left 20 years ago, but still have the accent. Wow. I left Texas, not the politicians. So my family no longer speak to me because I support the Bureau of Land Management and civil rights, just like my mom. Well, Texas has a lot of progressive people, but a lot of conservative people, and the governor is really, not supposed to get political, but you're on Wellbutrin, you're on risperidone and Buspar. Those are good medications. So, but you're still having a problem with depression. I forgot your first comment, but how many of you deal with treatment-resistant depression? Well, I have most of my life. Right now, I'm on medication, at least helping with the anxiety. I've never really had any medications help me with the depression. What am I doing for my birthday? Going to my trainer, getting a personal trainer session, driving out to Beaverton to get some kettlebells, and going out with Joan and Stuart, my best friend, his son Phineas, and Stuart's wife on my birthday to a place called Sudra, which is an Indian plant-based restaurant. Thank you for asking. Stephanie, hey, nice to see you. We should chat. How's your husband doing? I'm blessed. I've had a lot of illnesses, but I'm doing good now. It's hard to lose all your friends to death. You've had people die? I suppose you have. I've lost a lot of people in my 60s. Okay, Carrie, you had a question addressed to me. ASI18 been, whoops, you retracted your method. Well, living in regret, just tell yourself you were doing the best you could. Cheryl Daniel, wow. It's wild that you come back in. I hate depression is sneaky, not showing up when you're not ready to punch back. Absolutely. I'm on natural herbs the NB told me to take. I try not to take a prescription. Well, if you're under a doctor's supervision and he's telling you to take natural herbs, that sounds like you're under doctor's care. I suspect my mom's schizophrenia strangled my mom and threw her in a harbor, but I was told she committed suicide, which I don't believe. Well, my mom's schizophrenic what? I'm not quite sure what that means, AP. Her schizophrenia? You're really fortunate to have a person that supports you. Well, I know. I have more than one person, thank God. Ajmar Munir. I'm on antidepressants since the last 20 years. Had ECT, now suffering from severe memory problems and learning difficulties. Well, when did you have your ECT? And sometimes the memory problems clear up, within a couple of months. Talk to your doctor for sure. And I think it's Tejas Monikar from his little teepee thing, no, it's Leah. That's right. Leah, are you the same person as Leah Medete or just a different Leah? Thank you for your $5 contribution. DWHRGRT, thank you. I'm glad my videos are helpful. There goes my walking plant. It's pouring right now. Hey, that doesn't stop us in Oregon. Just get a good rain pants and an umbrella. Oh, he's out of the hospital doing better each day. That's fantastic. Galactic Girl, I love your name. Hello from East Texas. So Arshmat, if you were having memory problems, definitely talk to your ECT doctor. Nancy says, I have a neat friend that calls me. That's cool. You missed on a joke. Well, these things. Thank you, Lucine. Your comments are coming fast and furious. So you can tell a joke again if you want to. Don't think I'm going to go find you. There's too many people that have posted. It's 12:38. In 17 minutes, off we go to the memorial session for Bloch and all the other animals who have died over the last year. Hope and gratitude are the tools I use to get over regret. Ava, that's beautiful. Leave in your favorite Italian name, the $5 to say happy birthday. Thank you. Yes, my favorite Italian name, absolutely. Although there's somebody who showed up last week called Gisela Allegrini. She's giving you a competition, Leah. Lemon balm is good for stress. Well, it's a good tea. It helps to relax you, that's for sure. How do you deal with a parent who can't get over the death of a partner, keep talking about it or ignore it? You mean talking about it with the parent? I don't know. you should tell the parent, if it's your parent, that there are grief groups around to talk with a therapist. Getting over the death of a partner is like, it's the number one stressor you can go through. According to the stress life event scale, it's 100. Divorce is 60. Death of a partner is much more traumatic. Although divorce can be traumatic too. But anyway, how do you deal with a parent? Well, tell the parent to go get some counseling, and also validate the fact that it's a horrible thing, and it brings up a lot of grief. Lagai, thank you so much. Anna Gomez, hang in there enough to see the rainbow, even if it's not colorful. It beats the grayness. Not as colorful. Well, rainbows come in all different shapes and sizes, don't they? Kelly Burns, Austin has become much more liberal from the Californians moving in. Austin's always been liberal. Are you kidding me? I was back there in the late 60s. 67 to 73 years and 70 plus chattering. Thank you, Kathy. Speaking of, how many people do we have on the chat right now? Well, let me check. 49. Oh my God, we've lost members. Evidently, people don't care about my birthday. I got to get a bite of a banana, so I'll be right there. Anyway, continue asking your questions, or basically supporting each other in your mental health recovery. Okay, the first thing I have to do is find the banana. You're showing 71 people? Well, that's good. I only saw 49. Yep, we must have a big surge. Anyway, I'm here to support you. You're here to support each other. We're here to support each other. We can only heal in community. The enemy of depression is isolation. I'll send you the link, Lazy Eye Ranch. I don't know what your email is. If you email me, douglasbloch@gmail.com, I'll forward the link to you. I think you have to register ahead of time, but it's free. So, anyway, my email is douglasbloch@gmail.com. But as I was saying, depression and mental illness in general are just too difficult. When your brain is under 47, well, my computer must be a little off. Anyway, when your brain is under fire, when the chemicals are not flowing, when the electricity or the electrochemical signals are misfiring, it literally does drive you crazy and often suicidal. So this is why we need other people, community. We can't fight it ourselves. Those who have tried have not succeeded. Believe me, I've seen too many people succumb to depression as they would cancer. But those who have reached out, those who have tried some of the tools that we recommend here, those who have really wanted to get better, have set the intention to heal, and reached out for support, usually make it through. So I encourage you all to find someone to talk to find the therapist, even if it's your family doctor, and you can get through this. Walnuts are great for mental health. They are. They have omega-3 fatty acids. Let's leave the politics out of this forum, says Brandon Mills. I wasn't aware that there were politics in here. So, Kelly Burns, $10. Thank you, my friend from Texas. Thanks for letting me share today. This throughout my life has woke me up to a positive way somehow. I think it's woken me up, but that's okay. And how has a threat in your life woken you up to something positive? By making you realize that life is precious and not taking it for granted? That's one possibility. Anyway, I really hope this is the last thread you get. I recovered from depression drinking beer, and you can too. Rick M., that's a very nice... a nice, encouraging set of encouraging words. Does antidepressants affect working memory? I'm not sure. It depends on the drug, and you should definitely talk to your doctor. I became a Groucho Marx joke when I shot that lion in my pajamas. How it got in my pajamas, I'll never know. I was wearing PJs for real, silly ones with gnomes and big pink flowers. Yes, I know that both of your parents are mentally, Alex, and it's a tough road to hoe. I shot that lion in my pajamas. How it got in my pajamas, we'll never know. That I'm going to take a picture of that. Groucho Marx was very, very, very funny. All right, so here we go. Lazy Eye Ranch. Taking a picture of that joke. All right, 44 minutes after the hour. Any last questions on mental health recovery, comments, support? This stress is turning my good nature into an angry, mean person, exhausted both mentally and physically. And what is the stress? I take meds and my memory's okay. That's great. A new book on the horizon. Lots of good ones already, but others to be in the way. Mine says 64. Yeah, I don't have a new book on the horizon. I do have new videos every 2 weeks. I don't have medication, says Rose. I thought about it, but my therapist is trying to teach me coping mechanisms, and it's helped somewhat. Yes, coping mechanisms are always usually the first thing to try. And then if you can't heal from the top down, you can heal from the bottom up. That's physiologically with drugs. So there is a place for drugs. And, you know, sounds like your therapist is trying to help you learn skills, coping mechanisms, which is great. Sometimes when the brain is too dysregulated, you need some help from some medications. Of course, yes, hit the like button. Why haven't I been helping do that? Hitting the like button, of course, gets more people watching, which gets more people coming back and helping this channel grow. So thank you. Usually my friend Kyle is telling people to hit the like button, but he's not on the chat this morning. Antidepressants do not affect memory. Not that I'm aware of, but you know, everything is unique. Everybody is unique. Alex, ever need someone to talk? I'm here. Also, I feel alone too sometimes. Well, you guys can exchange email addresses right here on this chat. Alex, find a support group and keep watching self-help videos. Besides all of Doug's, there are a lot of really good ones, some even specific to your particular issue. Yep, there's everything on YouTube and everything on the internet. Living with, you know, being the child of a mentally ill parent, you can type that into Google. There's probably lots and lots of good strategies, ideas, people, you know, talking about doing testimonials, so much good information. Unemployment has caused my depression, I think, but it's hard getting back to work. That's right. When you haven't been working for a while, it can be very difficult. Ava, I'm in a mountain in South Carolina. Mountain lions are common here, but this one is different. It keeps coming back and doesn't fear humans. Yeah, you're in his territory, I guess, but hopefully you'll find a way to, you know, have him go somewhere else. Ava, I'm embarrassed. I feel sorry. Caring for an elderly mom and feeling financially strapped. That is a lot of stress, I agree. Happy birthday. Yes, little Frenchie Swan. I got so stressed I forgot. What? Not quite sure. Hey, Ashley Tate, nice to hear you. L-tyrosine and a 5-HTP. A lot of people take those. Try a breathing program for them through hospice. It helped me. Okay. You must have a plan. Remember, one of the Shackletons died 6 feet away from the lodge because he was blinded by a snowstorm. Very interesting. So yeah, Alex Jones, you can join a support group. And thank you, Rick M., for your happy birthday wish and for your contribution. Appreciate it. Anyway, Alex, you might want to join a support group now that we're, you know, here in Oregon, they're lifting the face mask requirement at the end of March, and they're doing so in other states in the United States. So maybe we're finally coming out of this and we can get together in person again. Is it possible to completely get rid of low self-esteem, says Vargoth Bot? Well, I don't know about completely getting rid of it, but you can actually have strategies to build your self-esteem and thereby reduce. Okay, standing up right now. I should have stood up 20 minutes after the hour. DWHRT, what does that stand for? Anstey, my psychiatrist, says I have no dementia. Praise the Lord. Absolutely. Can you say something about hypocrisy? Can someone look that up? I don't know what the word is. Catherine Hancock's, I've been drinking milk to calm me down, but I think it's making me more depressed. Has calcium, and I don't know how it'd be making you more depressed, but if it is, maybe you should stop it and maybe you should talk to a doctor. I hope people will not forget how much we need support groups as a person. Yes, I ran a support group for 19 years until the Board of Psychology told me to stop. So hopefully, as you know, the AA groups, a lot of the self-help groups will start up again after COVID at least dies down. I know I look like a giant, don't I? But I have to stand up and stretch my legs. All right. We need CBT. CBD is that the stuff that's in hemp. Nice to meet you and appreciations. Thank you, Anna Maria. Milk allergy. Yes, some people have that. Catherine, could be hormones. Drink soy milk. Right. Hormones are in some milk, and that's people do not react well to them. You're going for ketamine treatment, I think, on Tuesday. You said my birthday. Good luck. I care for my 91-year-old dad. He could be so verbally cruel sometimes. I feel both sad and angry. Take a deep breath and then ask God for strength, and maybe you could forgive him. I mean, why would he be verbally cruel if he wasn't hurting himself? They say that hurt people hurt other people. I still wear my facial mask because it prevents my trigeminal neuralgia attacks set up by cold. I wore them years before COVID. Now it's okay to wear them. Yeah, that's a very, very tough condition. My doctor friend had to have surgery for that. It's we all have to deal. Thank you, Nirupama. Happy birthday to you. You've been looking so much better since recovering from your surgery. Well, thank you. I wasn't aware of it. You're so loving, Anna. Your dad is blessed for your love. I'm sorry what you go through. I'll pray for your dad. That's beautiful, Sunflower Girl. And speaking of which, before I pass the torch on and go watch my memorial, not my memorial, the memorial for Bruce and all lost pets. 77 people. Wow, that's cool. Let's see if we can get 80. Hit the like button a couple of times, right? So, for prayer support, right? Which we all need from time to time. Call Silent Unity 1-816-969-2000. And they are a free, almost 24-hour prayer line, and they are fantastic. A prayer associate will come online, pray with you, hold the intention for your healing, say some beautiful words, and then send you a letter of encouragement. It's amazing, amazing support. Anna, find a caregiver support group. I learned that for people with dementia, others, an underlying reason they can get so mean. And they suggest taking time out if you can't get them one, like kids. Yeah. Thank you, DWHRGRT. Can you tell me what that stands for? Amen to prayer, so important. Sunflower Girl, I love your little design there. Sunflower Girl, I know, is like me, a very spiritual person. Tejas, goodbye. Thank you for hanging in from India. It must be very, very early in India. Or late, actually. Or early. I think it's like 12:30 a.m. on Monday. Anna Maria, I know it's good for anxiety and depression. Others' affections is a bit lower than the THC. Maybe I need some. I think you're talking about CBD oil. Casein, a protein found in dairy products, is associated with inflammation of the brain and depression. Really? Wow. TMG can be painful. Muscle relaxers help a little, and yes, keeping your face warm helps too. Yes, I didn't know who here talked about TMJ, but that can be very difficult. Yeah, it was 77 a little earlier. Thanks. Trying a new design for my name. I love your design, Sunflower Girl, and I also love your name too. All right, we're getting to the end of our wonderful Sunday chat. A reminder to those of you who have come on later, my birthday, 2/22 on Tuesday, 2/22, 1949, the year of the ox, a great year, right? 4 years after the end of World War II. Grew up in the 50s, prosperity, single, two-parent households, no divorce, one person working, mom stays at home, takes care of the kids. Sounds like a paradise, right? Wrong. Go watch a video called Far From Heaven by our wonderful director, Todd Haynes, and you'll see that the 50s had a lot of problems, including a lot of conservatism, and if you were a minority in the 50s, it was pretty tough. That being said, I'm glad that I grew up in the 50s. Things were pretty stable. Maybe we have good news for legalization. Yes, well, marijuana has been legalized here in Oregon and Washington, California, the whole West Coast. Ava says, thank you everyone for your love and support. Well, thank you. Dark chocolate is good for depression. It is. Tuesday, TWOSDAY. Thank you very much. DWHRGAT. I still want to know what those initials stand for. Catherine Hancock, thank you for sharing dairy product tip. I've been cutting down on dairy and I've noticed the difference. Absolutely. A lot of people are also lactose intolerant. Doug, are you really in the right frame of mind to be giving us mental health? It was only 2 weeks ago that you had a relapse. No, I didn't have a relapse 2 weeks ago. That's absolutely wrong. Love to you and Joan for your memorial. Thank you, Claire Bear. Mike Collins, have you heard of PMF? Nope, I haven't. Yes, you did call your friend. Okay, no, that was not 2 weeks ago. That was 6 weeks ago. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to basically put this humor in timeout. Yeah, it's too bad a troll has to basically come at the last second. All right. Pastor Doug, good luck with a memorial for Bruce. Have a happy birthday. Thank you. Is a Doctor Who and honor. Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. And honor are great. Well, thank you for the acronym. Get your facts straight. Buddy Doug doesn't have a relapse. I just got rid of him. He was a big troll. I had trolls, hurt people. Yes. It's okay. We love and appreciate you, Doug. You know, don't let one bad apple, right? There is evil in the world, and, you know, we can't always control it, but we can basically, you know, stay positive and remember, as someone said, hurt people. So that person needs as much prayers as anybody else. Can I share with you a birthday wish? My birthday wish is that the end of COVID will bring people more joy and connection with each other, and that the mental illness of the United States and the entire world will improve in the next year. That's what I wish. I hope that troll wasn't a birthday gift, right? So, well, you know, we live in the you know, the plane of black and white, good and evil, right? So what do you expect? You're going to have some negativity sometime. Michael Collin, your books saved my life. Well, that's what they're for. DWH, thank you. Wonderful wish. More joy and connection would also be nice. Yeah. And for myself, I wish an improvement in my health. My 72nd year was really, really tough, and I am so waiting for the new year to begin, my new year, because I have been dealing with a lot of physical health issues, starting with my hip replacement surgery, which at least, you know, turned out that I can walk well again. So, but still, a lot of side effects, a lot of problems. Thank you, Lisa. love your red hair if that's the color you really have. And lots of love to you also. Yes, I will have a good birthday. I'll think of all you guys, and I will post my 70th birthday video on this here right after I get off. You can listen to or watch all the juggling that occurred on my 70th birthday. Sandy Saranko, love your name. Nice to hear from you. Happy your birthday in advance. I watched your videos during the pandemic. It was a relief. Thank you. Yes, Jennifer Miranda, love you also. You forgot prostate issues. Yeah. Yep, I would say you're right, Lazy. The trolls are to be pitied. I like your videos. Listening to you today brings some calm. Going through agitated depression for a couple last 2 days. It's tough, isn't it? It's a bitch, right? If it continues, get some mental health support. Yes, I will be hosting that birthday video after my memorial service with Bruce. You'll like it. It was from 3 years ago, and it was really, really a wonderful place, a wonderful party, a wonderful event. Thank you, Carrie, for reminding me about that. All right, it's now 1 o'clock. I've done my live chat duty. We've been here an hour. I will have a good birthday week. Frankfurt, Germany, Oliver Butner, thank you. Germany did quite well in the Winter Olympics, did they? One guy who came from behind in the cross-country race, forgot his name, but he was amazing. And I guess the Germans really own the bobsled, don't they, because of their technology. All right, it's time to say goodbye. On the Rainbow Bridge site, no, it's on the Dove Lewis Veterinary Hospital site. Dove Lewis is an amazing hospital here for pets. The only one that didn't close down during COVID. They accept people no matter what. They always kept their doors open. They're an amazing place, an amazing group of people, and I'm very happy that I will be participating with them in this memorial. So everybody have a good week, including me. We'll report back to you next week how the birthday went. And until we meet again, I wish you the best mental health recovery. And remember 2 things. 1, this too shall pass. And number 2, reach out for support. And I will say it right again. This too shall pass. And also reach out for support. All right. We will see you next week.